Families in Macon are getting a new community center thanks to an approval by the Macon-Bibb Planning and Zoning Board. 41 NBC's Peyton Lewis caught up with a nonprofit leader planning to use the new center to help young people.
After more than a year of sharing her home with the community, Sherry Williams cried tears of joy at a Macon-Bibb Planning and Zoning meeting.
Would bring them to our house and it's great, but when your house turns into the local community center, it's kind of hard.
Williams is the founder of an organization called ATAP Family Services. The nonprofit provides professional help, youth and family services, and meals to people in need. The organization contracts with property companies to provide community service programs. ATAP was previously running their community center out of Riverwalk Apartments when the complex sold to another management company in 2019.
And it was really hard because we had really good relationships with the kids. And like our last day, there were kids that didn't have anywhere to go.
Since then, Williams has been trying to find another place to house her nonprofit. And after months of searching, she finally found the perfect place on Pioneer Avenue.
So I looked at it and I just told him, I've got to have it. I think we can have a program here.
Planning and Zoning approved Williams' request to take over the old Hillcrest Cleaners building and turn it into something that will benefit the community. Planning and Zoning Director Jim Thomas says it's always exciting when someone comes forward with a proposal that will repurpose a property and use it for the betterment of the community.
We'll provide a resource for the youth and the folks that need help from time to time.
ATAP Family Services hopes to use the new space to continue their food distribution program. They'd also like to create an art center and add a life skills learning area. In Macon, Peyton Lewis, 41 NBC News.
ATAP Family Services plans to host a grand opening for its new building sometime next month. Jones County is now one of 4 Georgia counties to receive a trauma response care grant to help bring awareness to early childhood trauma. 41 NBC's LIZBETH Gutierrez spoke with the Jones County Family Connections Coordinator to find out how the grant will impact the county.
The grant will help many centers here in Jones County and specifically helping children from birth to 5 years old.
We want to make sure that our children and the adults are fully aware of how trauma impacts them and how they can build relationships and build connections and resiliency.
Through the Department of Early Care and Learning, Jones County was one of 4 counties awarded a $10,000 grant. Joy Carr, the Jones County Family Connections Coordinator, says that through this grant, they can now offer Connect Now training to parents and caregivers of children in early care. They will also be implementing cool-down areas for the children.
So just a room for children to sort of decompress, if they're having a bad day or just need some time to just kind of cool off for a little bit, just de-escalate, a room that would really be specific to them.
Carr says they hope to also implement a self-care room for teachers who are working with the birth to 5 kids because it can be a stressful job. The grant will help any centers that work with birth to 5, including daycares, pre-K, and Head Start.
They're going to receive trainings on Brain Development 101, Trauma 101, to become more of a trauma-informed community. But for this particular grant, we want them to be more of a trauma-responsive community.
Jill O'Mara, the Community Partnerships and Projects Manager with the Department of Early Care and Learning, says this is the first step in helping to bring community awareness and understanding the impact this will have. In Jones County, LIZBETH Gutierrez, 41 NBC News.
The 1-year grant will be implemented in May in hopes of reaching all early child centers in the county. So for more information, you can contact Jones County Family Connections.